Yes, and now we have a very interesting interview partner. It's Claus Zier from the Danish radio, the broadcasting host country broadcaster from Denmark. And he's the stage designer or the production designer of the stage and the whole arrangement here. And Claus, I would like to ask you to explain a little bit of this model. What's the features or what's the new things? Do you have something to say here?
But there's a lot of technology, a lot of new technical things in this stage. But the main thing is that I wanted to work with the DNA of it's an old shipyard.
Yeah.
We came into, we removed 3 big columns here, and I designed this big cube, which is built the way you build stage in the old days. So it's like a big metal cube with lights on it, like a big ship. Actually, I saw this, which was built here. It's the front of a ship.
Yeah.
We saw the front of the ship in this space. This is what the space looked like when we came in here. And I thought I would like to do something that as a metaphor of a ship. So I was thinking it would be nice to create something that creates a space, a smaller space within this huge space, so that the stage is this cube form that it kind of is a symbol of a ship or Eurovision island, and has water in the front that runs down over the front.
That's the key element, because we are on an island, and
it's on an island, yes.
And you have the water around as well, yeah.
Yes, there's water in the front with a lot of holes where fireworks and everything comes up through. But the elements, and another thing I want to work with, I wanted not to have only the big LED screen in the back, which we've seen for many years.
Yeah.
I wanted to make something which was an iconic form that could carry all the different visuals expressions through. So it would not be too confusing, but it would be the same form all the time, with different visual expressions. And then it has different features. One feature is we have this big LED interactive or touch screen on the floor. We have the water in the front, and in the back we have this big light cube, which is kind of an entertainment machine that has a glass foil surface which you can open and close, and then the big LED screen out in the back. Yeah. So actually you can close the whole glass down with projection, so it can become a little more intimate space, or it can open up and you have this huge light cube that can do all sorts of things graphically, and you have this huge space.
But there's also something new on this cube, where the kind of foil or something.
The foil is on the glass. There's this foil that can open and close. Yeah. So whether you want the projection which the projectors are built into the stage here in the back. Yeah. So when you close the foil on the glass, it receives this projection from the projectors underneath here. And then you can create a different universe, one universe, and you can open it up and close the projections. And then you have the big LED screen in the back. You have a huge universe.
Yeah, very interesting.
So there are a lot of spatial possibilities in this.
But we can also see that, for example, this is the green room, and this is also taking a lot of seats where normally people would have been seated. So now the singers are sitting there waiting.
But it was kind of with the joiners. It's obvious that we wanted people surrounded by the stage, and we wanted the artists, to be close by. So it was like a common feeling of everyone is welcome, join us, be together feeling. That's why we also put the green room there.
Has it been complicated to build this in this old shipyard from the material perspective?
There was nothing here when we came into the space. So actually we had to, these columns are huge iron columns. You can see it here on one of my first sketches. You have these huge columns, and in order to get space enough for 11,000 people, we had to remove 3 huge columns here and put a big beam up here. So we had this space. So already there it was a technological challenge.
So the roof is not coming down?
The roof is not coming down. If we don't get snow, it's not coming down.
Oh, that might be difficult. Yeah, did you take any learnings from the 2001 Eurovision, which take place in?
No, I didn't.
Because it was a park and stadium.
It was a different time, and it was different expressions, and I'm sure a different budget as well.
Last year, the Swedish broadcaster SVT wanted to make it smaller, and this year it seems to be a little bit bigger again.
Yes, I thought we should have there was a kind of convention that Eurovision is a huge production, and a huge stage, and in a big space with a lot of people. And I wanted that. I wanted to continue that, but at the same time, I would like to take it in a more minimalistic way. Yeah. So it's a more clean look, a more Scandinavian clean look than we've seen before. I think I wanted to give it a little more MTV-ish feeling. Yeah. I've been thinking a lot of MTV awards and things like that when I was designing the cube.
It also matches with the logo, with the Join Us hexagon, exactly. The diamond or whatever you call it.
Yes.
Yeah. Why did you choose the B&W Hallarne?
B&W?
Yes. Why is it been taken?
Well, we had two places really in the end that was possibilities, and one was in Jutland and one was in Copenhagen. Yeah. And I always thought that it would be fun to do something in this space because I have done smaller Danish Melodi Grand Prix in the other space, and here me and my partners would be forced to think in a new way, in a different matter, and I was sure it would bring something new into the project, and it has done that, because actually the cube is developed out of the space, so it's connected with the space.
But it's very obvious in the city, this B&W Hallarne, you can see from everywhere in Copenhagen, but it's hard to get there and to bring all the people there. Maybe it's a little bit difficulties in the
yes, but I only have to do with designing the stage and designing the green room. That's enough for me for now. There's someone else that's good at the rest of it.
So how many people do fit in the auditorium then at the end?
Well, now we are approximately 11,000.
11,000.
So it's a lot of standing people here in front of the water and in the middle here, and we have standing people here and seated people all the way around, and up here are the 50 commentator booths in the back.
Is there space for any surprises if some delegations maybe think, oh, we would like to have a waterfall with the water, or because I think...
Well, we worked with that because we worked with a lot of different possibilities. We worked with the stage being able to elevate in the beginning and waterfall coming down, but it's also at a certain point we had to prioritize and say what is the design elements we want to work with this, and then instead of the more the better, then try to discipline the ideas we had, and then work with them in a more minimalistic way, and to create something a little more clean and more modern look, I think.
The Danish radios also asked the people to send in ideas for bringing something special on stage. I think, can you already say something?
No, I can't say anything about that. But yes.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. Well, it was very interesting, and I think it's a very good and interesting and very modern stage. I've never seen something like this before.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to go there.
Good. Enjoy it. Have a nice show.
Yeah. Tak.
You're welcome. Selv tak.